What's up everyone, this is Kefren, your favorite French Canadian. Today we're diving deep into the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 3 headset. I've been spending a lot of time with this one. There's a lot to talk about, from comfort and design to sound quality, and those neat dual transmitter. Let's get started and we'll share what I love and a couple of things that could be better without all the marketing fluff. First off, let's talk about price. This Stealth 700 Gen 3 comes in around 199 USD dollar, which put it in the premium headset range, but more like in the middle premium headset range. It's available for PC, PS5, and Xbox, making it super versatile if you switch between platforms. But what you're really paying for is the tech and comfort packed inside. Let's break that down. Let's talk about design and build quality. Now, comfort is a big deal for me, and this is where the Stealth 700 Gen 3 really shine. The earpads have an excellent depth and size, which is crucial because my ears fit in them perfectly. For anyone who dealt with earpad that pinch, you know how much this matters. The Turtle Beach also address the clamping force in this generation. The Gen 3 feels noticeably less tight compared to the Gen 2, meaning I can wear these for hours without feeling like my head is in a vice grip. The build quality is also pretty impressive. The memory foam ear pads have a premium feel, and the exterior part of the ear cup are metal, which gives the headset a solid, durable feel. Now the headband is plastic, but it's reinforced with steel on the inside, so you're not compromising on durability here. It's definitely a step up from the previous generation. On the feature side, the Stealth 700 Gen 3 is loaded with buttons and wheels, but they're intuitive and well placed. You got a mode button for switching between EQ preset, a volume wheel, and a separate game chat balance wheel. There's a USB-C for the charging port, which is always a welcome sight these days. One of my favorite features is the superhuman hearing mode. You just hold the power button for like 1 second and it activates an EQ mode that makes enemy footstep and subtle sound pop out, which is great for competitive gaming. And if you need to mute the mic, it's as simple as flipping it up. On the other ear cup, there's a button for toggling between the two transmitters, more on that later, a Bluetooth volume wheel, and a multifunction Bluetooth button that handles pairing and calls. It's feature-packed headset, but Turtle Beach has kept it very user-friendly. Now let's talk about wireless and connectivity. Speaking of wireless, this Stealth 700 Gen 3 has some impressive tech under the hood. It uses a crossplay dual transmitter system, which means you can have simultaneous low latency 2.4 GHz wireless and Bluetooth 5.2 connection. That's huge for someone like me who might be gaming on the device and talking calls or just listening music on the other one. Also, I want to mention with the double transmitter, you can have, like, for example, 2 PC with a KVM switch and using just one headset because we have 2 transmitter on each PC. That's really cool because I have a one PC that I just do my editing and the other one for gaming. So now I can just use one headset, and because I'm using the 2 dongles. The range is excellent too. I tested in my home and I was able to get up to 55 feet away without any noticeable drop in sound quality or mic performance. Even going to a different floor didn't cause any issue for me, which is rare with most wireless headset. So if you're someone who like to move around while gaming or listening like some music or a movie, this will keep up with you. Now let's talk about sound, arguably the most important part of any headset. The Stealth 700 Gen 3 delivers some serious solid audio. Those 60mm Eclipse Dual Driver really bring out the depth and clarity in games. For example, in Diablo 4, I noticed how the headset handled the eerie dungeon atmosphere with deep rumbling bass, while still keeping the high-end sound like ability effect and spell crisp and clear. It's an immersive experience that feels like you're right there in the game. When it comes to competitive gaming, I really like to play some Hunt Showdown, and the imaging is super accurate. I had no trouble picking up on enemy footstep and pinpoint their location. In fact, I'd say they're almost on par with Mechanizer HD 490 in terms of sound imaging, which is saying a lot for a close-back gaming headset. Now I want to speak a little bit more about the comfort and the passive noise isolation. So for the comfort, as I mentioned earlier, it's top tier here. The memory foam cushion are also glasses friendly, which is a game changer if you wear glasses while gaming. I wore these for several hours straight without feeling fatigue and needing to take them off. The passive noise isolation is also pretty impressive. They're not noise cancelling, but the way they seal around your ears block out a surprising amount of ambient sound. So if you have like a fan, an air conditioner, something like that, those ones are pretty good to block the sound. So now let's talk a little bit about the battery life before I'm showing you the software on my PC. So for the battery life is another area where the Stealth 700 Gen 3 XL, you're getting up to 80 hours on a single charge. And even when you need to top up, the quick charge feature gives you a decent amount of playtime in just a few minutes of charging. Honestly, a battery life like this means you will forget what it's like to constantly recharge your headset when you're gaming. So now let's look at the software, and after that I will give you my conclusion. So now for the software, currently I'm using the microphone on the Stealth 700 Gen 3 to show you the sound quality of it. Also, they're using Swarm 2. They're not using the Audio Hub anymore. So it's pretty cool because in Swarm 2, you can like have your keyboard, all those new mices coming in from Turtle Beach. So everything is centralized in the same software. And honestly, the software is pretty good. I didn't have like any crash or performance issue with it. So you can click on your headphone like this. So first of all, you have the audio, so your master volume. Like I said, those headphones are very powerful. So I'm always between 45 and 55. After that, you have this superhuman hearing, some kind of EQ that can help in video games. So you have the Legacy, the Footstep, and Gunshot. Honestly, I don't really like it because I play a lot of on Showdown, and yes, you have enemies, but you also have a lot of zombies, so I'm getting very stressful, but it works. You're gonna hear a lot of footsteps around you, so it really depends on what type of game that you're playing. But if you don't have too much like PvE and stuff like that, it can be a good option to use it. After that, you have your game chat mix that you can change over there. Also, chat boost. You have different options: dynamic, active, or bold if you want to activate it. You also have virtual surround. So if you want to use it, I really like to use it on movies and music. Not a huge fan in games. I feel like in stereo, my imaging is a lot better. I can pinpoint where enemy is coming from. So that's why I always deactivate this one. So for the high bandwidth audio, make sure that you're using the 24-bit and the 96,000 hertz. By default, it will be 48 over there. So you just have to click on the Windows logo and just change it by yourself. After that, you have the microphone. So if you want to mute it, you can do that. Your sensitivity, if you want to hear yourself. You can also add a noise gate. So if you have, I don't know, a fan near you, your mouse is making a lot of noise, your keyboard and stuff like that, definitely it can help. And for the microphone, I'm using the 16-bit at 48 hertz. Right now, I'm using the treble and bass boost for the EQ. You can change different EQ preset over there. You can also change it by yourself if you want to do a custom one. Honestly, the signature audio from Turtle Beach is pretty fine. But also for the microphone right now, I'm using this signature sound, so I'm going to switch those other EQ so you can hear it by yourself. So right now I'm using the full one, so a different EQ over there. Clarity, again, blah blah blah, you can hear myself. Smooth, that's another one. And let's go back to signature, and again, you can do it manually by yourself if you want to edit your EQ for your microphone. So now let's scroll a little bit. You're seeing your headset over there. You can change some stuff with it over there, so you can press the mode 1. So right now my mode function, it's the cycle game preset, but you can put the noise gate on off, chat boost on off. Also with the scroll wheel over there, you can change different stuff, so you can customize it as you want. And the last one is your device status or percentage of your battery and stuff like that. Power option, if you want to auto shut off, you can go 10 minutes, 5 minutes if you want to save a lot of battery. You also have an option called hotkey. So for example, your volume mute and on, you click on it and you can assign a key if you want. So you can do that for those options. And the last one is your transmitter. You can change the LED brightness on your different transmitter. So this is pretty much it for the software for the Swarm 2. Honestly, very good software. Didn't have any issue with crashes and stuff like that. It doesn't take too much juice on your computer, so no crazy amount of RAM memory. So it's pretty good and pretty solid. So now let's go back to my conclusion. So before to conclude, now how does it stack up against other Turtle Beach headset? Compared to the Stealth Pro, this Gen 3 700 might not have the absolute best performance, but the dual transmitter option is a major selling point for me. I love being able to use one headset with two different systems simultaneously and not using the Bluetooth. No need to repair or fuss with settings. And while the Atlas Air might be slightly more comfortable, the Gen 3 beats it in terms of audio power and sound quality. So let's wrap this up with some pros and cons. So first of all, with the pros, solid sound quality with impressive spatial audio, great microphone with the noise reduction, excellent battery life, very comfortable even for long session, and the dual dongle for simultaneous wireless and a Bluetooth connection. For the cons, the included USB cable feels a bit cheap for the price point, and no carrying cage, which is a bit surprising given the price and portability focus. In conclusion, the Turtle Beach 700 Gen 3 isn't just an incremental upgrade, it's a thoughtful redesign that improves on what worked in previous version. The dual receiver feature is a game changer for multi-device user, and the overall sound and build quality make this headset worth considering if you're serious about your gaming audio. For me, it's a solid 9 of 10. I highly recommend it, especially if you want a versatile wireless headset that delivers on both sound and comfort. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know if you've tried this Stealth 700 Gen 3 or if you're thinking about picking it up. Peace, everyone.